It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? They're in my basement, digging the ditch for the other children that are also in the basement, but in much smaller pieces. I am Billy at _Swan_man, straight reppin' for the Army of Snarkness. Follow them on Twitter at Army of Snarkness. Like the Facebook page, Army of Snarkness. Do everything Army of Snarkness or burn in hell. It's been a minute! And last time I was going to do this little piece, which was last night, fucking in the middle of the stream, I forgot to put on the Do Not Disturb part of the iPhone, which I love. I adore it. Because, well, you know, it stops people from, it prevents disturbance. Like a phone call or a text, which interrupts the stream, the recording anyway, of the app I use, Spreaker.com. Be sure to, of course you hear us on Spreaker.com, but throw us some love. Spreaker.com. They host us. Sort of. Irrelevant. It's Wednesday, which means it's comic book day. Fresh off the Super Bowl. Recap, we were bummed about the 49ers losing. Iron Man trailer wasn't a minute. It was fucking bullshit 30 seconds, and I was pissed about it. That's what I was recording before my wife called and interrupted the stream last night. So, babe. Been grinding on the inside of my mouth, so it sounds weird. Sucks. Very sore. Having weird fucking dreams lately. Like, really weird. But about shit that doesn't matter. So it's like I'm getting incepted to buy Zagnut, which I would be more than happy to do, but for some reason someone deems it necessary to take advantage of me so that I may be incepted to purchase Zagnut. It's a fine candy bar. I don't know. Like, I was kicking the shit out of a... it was more of an even fight, too. See, that's the thing about me and dreams. So we'll just go on some dreams for a sec. See, bummed about the Super Bowl, Iron Man within 30 seconds. Real quick. Star Trek Into Darkness had a great Super Bowl spot. The farmer thing was weird, in my estimation. I was the only football fan there, really, except for my wife, at my annual apate. Which, you know, so it goes. Hang on, fucking nerds, man. I mean, you've heard the cast. If you're listening now, you've heard the fucking cast. You get the kind of fabric of friendship that I have there. It's just like... When it comes to the hand egg, not everybody's into it. No one gets it. Man, I don't know. Not the stereotypical, we're going to BW3s! Ow! Doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. It's just not the crew. Not that I would have run with, people that would be stoked about BW3s in the past. So, yeah, man. So the future of Super Bowl parties is in limbo. I'll do it, but not on the grand scale that I'm usually doing in the last couple of years. Always end up eating all the chicken wings by myself, which was deadly. Now, back in 2010. Old man, talking about 1900s. So that's Super Bowl wrap-up, more or less. Which led to me talking about the viral video for joining the forces of Cobra, which is online. So if you haven't seen that, I think it's called the CobraNetwork.com. It's narrated by Keith David like it's a Navy commercial. And it's fucking Keith David being like, Cobra, we save America. And it's like, fuck yeah. Little girl's getting taken out of a burning building or whatever, and instead of the soldiers, the patch on the soldier's arm being the American flag, it's the motherfucking Cobra symbol. Great advertising. About a year and some change too late for this kind of film. I mean, it's great to build up hype, but the hype's been dead for a year. Ever since they pushed it back for more 3D or Channing Tatum. Neither thing is a reason I go to the movies, so you fucked up. Still looks like a nice piece, though. It's my last Bruce Willis movie, and then you can get the fuck out of existence. Just go away, please. Unless Expendables 3 happens, and he's in it, so. Me and Bruno, man, I've been having some shit with him. Having some words. Having a row. A row with Bruno. Motherfucker. I got nothing against him personally. I'm just tired of his shitty fucking movies with the same poster and shit. This jacket's pissing me off because I can't rest the fucking recording device. I can't rest the recording device on my shoulder. Pain in the ass. It's working sort of, so it's going to sound more than usual. It's Night Drive! In case you didn't know. Debating Kayla on Night Drive coupling. Zombies vs. Vampires Part 2 coming up. Watch for it on the weekend. It's going to drop like a hot turd. It's not from the same night, which you give her some time to stew on her fake argument. Her invalid argument will be torn asunder by my greatness. Like fucking throwing Thor's hammer through anything. Just it's gone. All argument, boom, invalid. Because of the release of Warm Bodies, which I'm not getting paid to promote, so I won't. I disagree fundamentally with that thing. If you've heard it, you know I disagree with the concept of a Zomrom-Con and how much I'm just tired of... Zombies died many years ago. George Romero pretty much killed it with that whole Land of the Dead thing. That was the beginning of the death rattle for zombies in cinema, in culture. When George Romero writes a script that's like, and not just because he has a weird handle on, like, vernacular and slang, but just the concept where zombies are getting better, they're healing, they're becoming people, and all that. Like, no, thank you. It's getting dry up in here with my throat, but it's no longer those days. It's the day, it's Wednesday. It's where I do comics, man. I already did one where I bought a fucking shitload, a stack, mad stack. I bought a mad stack last week, but shit fell through. We're talking this week, because I've already voiced my opinion on last week's comics, and one way or the other, and it's old news. It's last week's comics, bro. They will be in trade soon. But unfortunately, this week, the only thing I was interested in picking up, the only thing that was a storyline that was going on, because I'm starting to get into some heavy-duty single-issue collecting here, but this is a rare week where it's like one book, even though Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan was scheduled for this week, but they've been having fucking release problems. I'll say this. Before Watchmen, Dollar Bill came out. I don't know if it got recorded or anything, so I'll just bring it up again. Before Watchmen, Dollar Bill, it's a one-shot on the character of Dollar Bill. And that is a good little slice. That keeps the Moore-averse, I guess, the Watchmen universe alive. It gives it a nice pulse, and it tells a very honest, cool story that looks at the concept of masked vigilantes, whatever you want to call them in the, lingo of the fucking books. It gives that world a different take while still being true to the fabric of it. So it's just a nice story. Couldn't have done Dollar Bill any better, and it's a cool cover, and it's a good story. It's good shit. It takes all that stuff that was already, involved in the book proper, much like all of the Before Watchmen books, and really enhances it without fucking with it. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but it takes shit that's already there, makes it more better, without changing the shit that was already there. It's always going to be the same. Spoiler, he still gets shot in the fucking head and killed because of his fucking cape. So, that's not really a spoiler. Matter of fact, they bring it up in the first fucking panel of this book. But that's kind of the arc of the... Takes Moore's ironic tragedy and puts a nice superhero twist of Lehman and Lime. No coffee, never had it. Never will. That wasn't saying on the fly, man. Drives me out and I can't do anything. I'm driving here. Come on. Oh. No fucking gulp breaks where it's like, gulp can't do anything, can't move. There's no. I'm driving. I'm trying to do the right thing and record this. But the new book I bought for this week, I guess so, the day of February the 6th, Wednesday. Boom. Take it. 2013. There's only one book that was a part of a series I was collecting / interesting. Mars Attacks attacking the IDW universe is cool and all, but I'm not interested. It sounds expensive and stupid, so. No, Marvel Now. Thunderbolts. Which puts, in case you didn't know, puts Red Hulk in charge of a motley crew of badass vigilantes. Not like the first Thunderbolts where it's all villains and shit and they do something boring. I don't know. I tried to read the trades and I was bored. I just didn't give a fuck. Sorry. Tried. Didn't work. Just didn't hook me. Just reading and just like, ugh, dull. But this Thunderbolts has Red Hulk, a.k.a. Thunderbolt Ross, Hulk, man. The Punisher, Deadpool, Elektra, and Venom. I think that's it. Yeah. On the same team to take care of some serious fucking business. And this one involved what happened from the last book, getting tied up a little, where Red Hulk was trying to bring Leader in on this. The leader, the big-headed fucker, that he was in a coma and he'd been cured, whatever. Trying to bring him out to help them with some quizzy buck. because Red Hulk's very secretive. Thunderbolt Ross is very secretive, and his mustache disappears when he hulks out. It's weird. So, I was trying to bring him back to life. And last page, great page, with Deadpool and the Punisher, has, because Deadpool warns Red Hulk that the moment he sees Leader, he's just going to put a bullet in his head. What does he do the moment he sees him when they're trying to, escort Leader out and he doesn't know who the fuck he is or whatever? No, bullet in the head. And it ends with Deadpool going, ha, told you. Two great tastes taste fucking great together. Love Deadpool and the Punisher. And I get more of that in this issue, where Red Hulk absconds with the newly brainless, or at least hole in the head, Leader, and just bails. We don't know why. He does the Hulk jump. He disappears, leaving the rest of the team to have to pick up the pieces on this mission that's now gotten a little foobar because they had to raid a fucking Leader general's compound of this small little island like the Expendables. And Elektra's been kidnapped, and she's having to deal with this shit, talking with the general and the dear leader of this little Katajawa is the name of the bullshit island that they're on. Trying to take care of that business, and there's a villain whose name I don't remember. He's like the Hulk, but he's got big, bald, red body head. See, expanded Marvel Universe. You had me at Venom and all that, but I don't know all the villains, dude. And this dude is a lame-o anyway, so. Big fucker that's like in the Hulk library of supervillains. Okay. Vague. I don't know. Beefcake or Butt Slab or Ass Hook, whatever the fuck his name is. So Punisher and Deadpool are distracting him. I'm loving the new Thunderbolts, is all I gotta say about it. Punisher does something cool with a claymore, like he does. And Deadpool has some fun one-liners, like he do. And Elektra and Venom do some cool shit. This new Venom that's like Flash Thompson or something. I didn't really get his name. Spider-Man. Look, I don't get into the weeds with characters. I'm very basic with my comic book characters. So if you haven't picked up, before I get into comic book characters, it is comic day, I say, yeah, hell yeah, of course Thunderbolts. I mean, I bought it, right? But Thunderbolts is a good ongoing series, so they haven't gotten to any conclusion, so I'm guessing they're a few books away from becoming an actual trade where you can read the arc in completion in a bound volume, a trade paperback. They're a bit of ways away from that. So, haha, put your dick in your hand, go out, buy Marvel Now, Thunderbolts. It's worth it, especially if you're Deadpool, if you're a fan of any of those vigilante motherfuckers, any of those, hard-on crime dudes that just don't take shit from anybody, including each other, which makes some fun times, then pick up Thunderbolts. It's not a limited series that I know of, so it's an ongoing thing as long as there's interest. So get interested, fucks, because it's good shit. Part of the Marvel Now universe, where they rebooted or something, I don't know. But I don't get into the weeds with characters. This goes for Batman and Marvel. It goes for DC, Marvel, anybody. I don't get into the weeds with, like, the extended Batman family, where Nightwing and Robin and Batgirl are all in canon and shit. Nah, it's too much. I like my Batman straight up, dude. Bruce Wayne and Alfred. Bam. Done. That's it. That's all you get. And then some villains. Mwah. But once we start talking about, like, Nightwing and JLA, and that works for a JLA book, so that's when I'll take it. But when it comes to individual character issues and not team-ups, bad. Like Ultimatum, which I'm not reading, but watching on Comic Head on YouTube. I'm digging Ultimatum because that's the kind of shit I would do as a kid when playing with my Marvel action, any superhero figures. I'd team them all up, and then most of them would die. Ultimatum is about Magneto killing the fuck out of a lot of the Marvel Universe. A lot of my favorites eat it real hard, and great art of people getting fucking mutilated. Holy shit. So, yay, Ultimatum. I might actually have to read the book after watching the segments on this, because they did Blackest Night, and I was like, meh, I get it. But it wasn't anything that I'd want to buy and sit down and read. But Ultimatum, I might be sold on Ultimatum. Marvel Ultimatum. Magneto's a pissed off motherfucker, and he makes the Marvel Universe know it. Like, hard. And that's the kind of shit, the expanded universe has its place. I'm not into individual stories getting way into the weeds on that shit. Like, I don't like Batman being a part of all of this expanded shit all the time. Wolverine, he kind of has to be. Like, but Punisher, the Nightmare book dealt with the fact that he was involved in the Civil War goings-ons of the Marvel Universe, but it contained it within his world. and his superpower, which I didn't mention because that was the end of